Hi, good day, and thank you for logging into my demo of my final project. Well, first part of my final project. So the initial assessment or assignment was to create a web page that is connected to a database. So this is my initial design of my web page, whereby I have my logo, menu bar, a search bar just below the logo and menu bar, followed by the body or the content of the page itself. And to the bottom of the page has a footer that has the contact information, social media, and quick links. Then our tagline or my tagline, followed by the copyright information. Now this format, think of this as my boilerplate, and this design will be throughout the entire website itself. Each web page is designed identical. More or less the body would just change based on it be home, the job, the register page, login, and the contact page. So each page has specific design or task that was outlined in our requirements. And the home page has information. Then it has clickable links. And also it has one of the another requirement was 3 of the latest job listing to be located on the home page itself. The job page has information on all jobs available by this website, and the register page is basically a form that you can register. And in the fields of each form, I have placeholders because I want to control the content or the type of content. I want the content in a specific manner to be entered into the database. We also has the login has a login form, and contact us has a contact form with a clickable contact with us button that will take you to the form itself. And also on the contact page, it has an iframe embedded with the location, followed by a grid with the contact and address information on either side. All right, so what led me to this theme is I was inspired by the LinkedIn, where it has the blue and white color scheme. Obviously, I've incorporated a little mint and a little purple in this design, followed by accent color of, you could probably say, gray, a very dark gray. And that's what led me to my color scheme, right? So on my home page, there's some clickable links to register us, will take you to the registration page, followed by a login here will take you to the login page, and also search would take you to all jobs available. Now, on the jobs page, there's a summarized description or heading of the job. If you click on each job, it will then take you to the details and give you complete information on the job itself. Head chef, and you have the details followed by the company, location, and roles and duties. Right. Similarly, also on the latest jobs, if you click on each link, it would also take you to the job details page. All right, so this is our front end. We're just going to go to PHP MyAdmin. We're going to refer to this as the back end moving forward. So we're going to go to the job board portal database itself. So this is our structure basically, and this database, it has 3 tables: application, jobs, and members. Let's see what it has. Jobs, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 jobs. Members, we have a total of a few members we have in it. And in summary, we have 7 members and 5 jobs available. All right, and we don't have any data in the applications table. All right, so this is our overall structure of our back end. So let's look at our functionality now. So the first functional we look at is we're going to isolate head chef in our job listings. We're going to click on this. All right, so we're going to click and have this up here. And now we're going to go to the back end and delete head chef to see how it impacts our or front end. So click on jobs and head chef. We're going to delete it from the back end. All right, so it's deleted from the back end, and we're going to go back on our home. So it's no longer available as one of the three latest jobs posted. We're going to click on jobs now also, and it's no longer there. So we can immediately see that the dynamic effect of this website from our back end. So now we're going to go on the register and see how the registration works. I'm going to add someone, right? Just let me double check on our backend members, right? So this is our members. We're going to leave it like this. We're going to go and add someone. We're going to add Ida Lovelace, edlove at live.com. Right, so the placeholders is in terms of how the data is being stored. All right, she has a bachelor's. We're going to choose the avatar photo. This is a lovely photo of Ida. Open, and she's a pastry chef. We're going to hit register. This is what I was talking about, followed by 868-455-1122. Hit register. All right, so after successfully clicking on the register button, it will then take you to our response page. And this is the message that we have to prompt on the response page. All right, so we're going to see how this impacts our back end now. I'm going to refresh. And there we have Ada Lovelace added to our database. All right, so what I can do or what I can suggest in terms of this register, I would try to probably, seeing that it's a job-based website, we can try to see if we can add a resume, just like how we added a avatar photo, so we can have the resume on file at hand. This would probably be my one of the recommendations I would have to see how I could upload that. All right, and finally, we're gonna check out our jobs. Right, so we're gonna isolate our third job, which is IT team lead. We're gonna click on this, open up the job details page, and note our roles and duties right now. And we're gonna make a little change on the back end. This is the team lead. We're gonna edit it. All right, and we're gonna change this description to my description was deleted for the demo. And we're gonna update this now. Click go, and that was changed. It's changing the database, and let's see how it impacts our front end. And the change was immediately changed on our front end as long as we refreshed. All right, so this website, I can say it's definitely dynamic in terms of our changes is immediate. All right, let's see how our login page functions. All right, we're gonna try to log in a Lovelace and type in a password. Click sign in. All right, so this page is not functioning, so I just have a message to be displayed that it's currently under construction. All right, so that it just once we click that submit button or sign in, it will take us to under construction. Also for our search page as well, I have this under construction because we haven't just looked at the feature and function of both the login and the searches just yet. So those two pages are under construction. All right, and I would say that's pretty much our the demo for our website. Also to mention that the most challenging issue that I had in creating this website was the job details, and now I'm creating a variable and using the get method to link both the job PHP and the index, the home page and the jobs page linked to job details page. And having them used as hyperlink. Yeah, that was one of the most challenging feature in terms of creating this website. However, it was challenging, and I think it's one of the most coolest feature on my website. Having them connected, interconnected on each of them is a very cool feature. All right, so that basically is my demo. And to summarize it, if I had more time in creating this, I would definitely try to fix this feature with my registration page. If all my fields are blank and I hit register, this would come up. I would try to change this. I think this is a flaw. I would try to clean this up in some way or the other. If I had a little more time with the assignment, hopefully in part two, I will try to get this cleaned up. All right. Yes, our lecturer did provide enough knowledge to get this assessment done. I would say it did it did require a little more creativity and a little molding with the knowledge that we got in the sense of how to implement it, right? But the knowledge was very much sufficient. We just needed a little more, a little brain power to put it to work. And what grade I would give myself would probably be an E, obviously. I wouldn't look at the full 100, but there's always room for improvements, but definitely an E. If I was to give a number to that E, I would probably say like in the early 90s, right? And that's the end of my demo. So thank you for staying to the end.